Yo, everybody, welcome back to the motherfucking Minority Sports Report Wrestling Edition!
It's just gonna snap one day.
It is. It's a $20 belt, and I need to start treating it like a $20 belt. I'm your motherfucking boy, Big Black.
And I'm your boy, Skane Dollar. Back at it. We got some wrestling. Yeah, a lot of wrestling.
Pay-per-view and everything. Oh, yeah.
We'll kick it off with the shows like we've been doing recently.
Yes,
Vice had their Dark Side of the Ring episode this week about Dynamite Kid, real name Thomas Billington. He was, I believe he was a cousin of the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith. He was part of the tag team, the British Bulldogs. He was the former brother-in-law of Bret Hart. It was a pretty crazy episode. He was like right before I was into wrestling.
Yeah,
because I think he left WWE in like '88.
Yeah, because I remember
about 4.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, like, as I grew up, I remember seeing them, but same shit. Like, I didn't grow up with that wrestling.
Yeah.
I was fucking 2.
I remember Davey Boy Smith, the British Bulldog.
Right.
Because after Dynamite Kid left WWE, he went to like Japan and shit, and Davey Boy was there by himself. So like that's when I remember that whole era. But yeah, apparently this was one of like the best in-ring workers of his time.
Shit.
Yeah, it was a good episode. Highly recommend that one. Of like most of those, it gets a little dark. But,
for a reason.
Yeah, good episode. And then A&E, I was going to say AEW. A&E has their biographies, which have ended. The Bret Hart one that I talked about last week was actually the last one, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
There was no new episode this week. And the Most Wanted Treasures this week was Andre the Giant.
Oh,
they had Mark Henry and Big Show. Well, mostly Big Show. But Mark Henry came in like about halfway through towards the end and helped out the main host, the guy. He's actually like a wrestler in training, AJ Francis.
Oh yeah, he's that big black dude.
Player. Yeah, former football player. NFL
he does
player.
look like a fucking football player. That's real shit.
Yeah, he used to play for Washington.
Yeah, okay.
He might have played for another team or two. But yeah, he's like the main guy on the show. But Big Show, Mark Henry came out. They were looking for Andre the Giant's passport and a mask he wore for a short period of time in Japan when he was wrestling as the Giant Machine.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he was He was a masked tag team wrestler in Japan. I mean, obviously he was Andre the Giant. How many motherfuckers are that big? But he had a mask on, and it was he was going by the name of the Giant Machine. But yeah, pretty cool. Big Show donated his one of his singlets to like put up as like father and son, because when he first hit WCW, they tried to sell him as Andre the Giant's son.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So,
they're
gonna have that on display somewhere somehow.
That's tight.
That was pretty cool.
I like.
All right, so jumping into the actual action we had last week, Impact Wrestling. Yeah, drop that.
No,
we had Impact on Access. This one, it kicked off with the Impact AEW Summit for the main event of the Against All Odds pay-per-view. Basically, Don Callis was being Don Callis. Didn't want Sami Callihan to interfere in the match. So Tony Khan and the Impact. Well, Tony Khan is the AEW owner, and the Impact EVP, Scott D'Amore, he was there, and they discussed Daly's Place being the place for the main event so that Sami Callihan would have a match at the Impact Arena and would not be able to go all the way to Daly's Place in a matter of however, like an hour and a half or whatever it was.
Yeah.
That was between time. And so that was their solution for that. And D'Amore chimed in saying that the winner of Omega and Moose would take on Sami Callihan at their basically what's their WrestleMania. It's called Slammiversary, which is going to be
yeah.
you.
Slammiversary.
Yeah, that's how that ended there. Next we had what I assumed was a number one contenders match for the Knockouts Championship because the winner ended up facing the Knockouts champion at the pay-per-view.
Okay.
But we had Rosemary taking on Havoc, and Rosemary got the win there. Next up, we had one half of the Knockouts Tag Team Champions, Tasha Steelz. She took on and defeated Kimber Lee. Then in the X Division tag match, we had Trey Miguel and Petey Williams teaming up to defeat Rohit Raju and Chris Bay.
Hey, baby.
Then in the co-main event, we had Eddie Edwards taking on Joe During, however I don't know how to say it. I think it's During, of Violent by Design. That match ended in DQ because Violent by Design's Diener interfered on obviously on During's behalf and beat down on Edwards. And then that's when that guy from New Japan, Satoshi Kojima, that debuted not too long ago on Impact, he came out and chased off Violent by Design to help out Eddie Edwards.
Oh,
and then in the main event, we had a no DQ match with W. Morrissey, which is that guy, Big Cass from WWE.
Yep.
He was taking on Willie Mack. And he got the win over Willie Mack.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn. I love Willie. Speaking
of, I watched that video you sent of Brian Cage versus Willie Mack.
Oh, boy.
And it was funny that you showed me that because that took place in Lucha Underground, which I just found out is on Tubi, and I heard it's worth watching. So I'm gonna go back and try to watch those seasons of Lucha Underground to see what that was like.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know what promotion it was, but
yeah, that was Lucha Underground. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was tight.
Yeah, it was. And I heard that like a lot of the shit that they did for that promotion was really good, so I want to check it out. I mean, that's where Penta came from, Ray Phoenix, Brian Cage, like tons of people came out of there. So definitely worth checking out. Well, Impact not only had their weekly show, they had their pay-per-view on Saturday night. They had Against All Odds. This one kicked off with a street fight, which is the match that they made to keep Sami Callihan busy. It was Tommy Dreamer teaming up with Sami Callihan to take on the Good Brothers, which is Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson. So yeah, it's basically Kenny Omega's boys keeping Sami Callihan busy so that he could interfere later on in the night. But yeah, Tommy Dreamer and Sami Callihan got the win there in that street fight. Next up in the pay-per-view, Joe During from Violent by Design. He got the win over New Japan legend Satoshi Kojima. Remember, he came out to help Eddie Edwards and all that shit. He still got a long-running beef like outside of Impact. I believe they used to have a beef in New Japan, so that's why they're having this. But yeah, so Joe During got the win there. Then they had a number one contenders 5-way for the X Division. Well, the number one contender for the X Division champion in that 5-way match. It was Petey Williams taking on Trey Miguel, taking on Ace Austin, taking on Chris Bay, taking on Rohit Raju.
Oh, I almost lost my headphones. All right, there we go.
And this one, it was a crazy one with these X Division matches, man. They're just all over the place doing all kinds of crazy shit. But this one ended in a no contest because Ace Austin's boy, Madman Fulton, came in and basically destroyed everyone and tried to like lay Ace Austin on someone for the pin. And then the ref just called it a no contest. I don't know if it was, I think it was after this all happened, but everybody helped out Petey Williams to give him the Canadian Destroyer off the top rope to Madman Fulton. It was nuts.
That's fucking crazy, dog.
Yeah, it was pretty dope.
Holy shit.
Next up after that, they had a match between W. Morrissey and Rich Swann. So basically he took on the two black guys for Impact Wrestling. They're best friends. Rich Swann and Willie Mack are always together. They're mad cool. So William Morrison, W. Morrissey took them both on and defeated them in a week.
Oh shit, that was almost really bad.
Spit it all over the camera.
The computers, there's two of them in front of me. God damn.
Next up, we had a match between Tennille Dashwood and Jordan Grace. This one, it's basically just that downhill spiral for Jordan Grace because Tennille Dashwood got the win again. At one point, Rachel Ellering stopped Caleb with a K from interfering, and Jordan Grace got all pissed off at her, started yelling at her, saying she could do it by herself. She didn't need her help. And while she was distracted, that's how Dashwood got the win. She rolled her up in a small package and stole the win.
Oh.
And then
Grace kind of favorite pin.
Yeah. Grace kind of stormed off all pissy and walked away from Ellering. So continuing that little like wedge in that tag team, that friendship.
Yeah. Get that shit going, Impact.
Word. Next up, we had the Knockouts Tag Team Championship. We had champions Fire and Flavor. That's Tasha Steelz and Kiera Hogan. They defeated the team of Susan and Kimberly. So they retained their belts there. And then we had a lot of belts on the line in this one. Basically every belt except the X Division, I believe.
Oh shit.
They had the Impact Tag Team Championship match. This was Violent by Design, who are the new tag team champions, well, recent tag team champions, which I thought it was Joe Doering and Rhino, but apparently now it's Diener and Rhino. I don't know how that's possible, or if I don't know how they worked that out. Must have missed that somewhere during one of the weekly shows. But Diener and Rhino defended the belts against Decay. That's the team of Crazy with two Z's, Steve, and Black Taurus.
Crazy with two Z's.
That's how you know he's extra crazy.
Extra. And two X's. No, sir.
But yeah, so it was a good match. But Violent by Design got the win over Decay there. And it was a bad night for Decay because another member of them, Rosemary, was getting a shot at the Impact Knockouts Championship against Deonna Purrazzo, but she lost in that one. So Deonna Purrazzo retains her belt in that match. And then in the main event, the only one I really cared about, the Impact World Championship.
For real.
Kenny Omega defending against Moose. Like I said earlier, this took place at Daly's Place. So I believe Impact films in Nashville and Daly's Place is in Jacksonville. So that's why there was that whole thing to keep Sami Callihan away. They came out, hell of a match. But at some point the ref got knocked out, which gave a chance for the Young Bucks to come out and interfere in the match. Yep. So the Young Bucks made their Impact appearance. They hit Moose with 3 super kick parties and then a BTE trigger, and then helped lift Moose up to give for Omega to give him the one-winged angel, and then that's how he got the win.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, but it was a great match.
Oh yeah,
Moose did a hell of a job, and it took fucking 3 people to beat him. But yeah, they beat the shit out of poor Moose. He got one-winged angel, and it was over. I was kind of surprised. I really thought they were going to bring it back to someone in Impact, but it kind of makes sense for something like that to happen at the bigger show, which would be Slammiversary.
Yeah.
So since Omega got the win over Moose, he is now going to face Sami Callihan, and at that Slammiversary pay-per-view. And after Omega got the win here, they started beating up on Moose and shit, and the lights cut out, and Sami Callihan appeared with the magic of videotape. Sami Callihan appeared and chased off the Young Bucks with a bat. He then put a chair on top of Omega, like across like the legs, the bar on the legs across his neck.
Uh-huh.
And was going to smash it with a bat. And that's when Don Callis came over, started yelling at him, and appeared to, well, he didn't appear to fire him. He said, "You're fired," because Don Callis is an EVP of Impact. And that's kind of how that ended. It kind of ended on that cliffhanger. So we'll have to see what happens this week on Impact on Access to see what happens to Sami Callihan. Because he's supposed to be in that pay-per-view in July. So. But now he's fired.
Young Don Callis firing niggas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do they call him? The walking scum or some shit? What does JR call him? No, Tony Schiavone always call him.
It's I don't remember, but it's good. The walking cesspool or some shit like that.
Some shit like that.
Something very close to that.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid ending to that fantastic match between Moose and Omega. Especially, dude, Moose did that Spanish fly off the top rope again like he usually does. It was fantastic. Good shit.
He's big as fuck and pulling that shit off. Like, that shit is fucking crazy.
Yeah. It was a good way to make him lose and not make him look like a bitch.
Right. Yeah, you gotta you gotta maintain
him over. I'm expecting a 3-way to come out of that.
What, with
maybe
Kenny?
A 3-way cage match? Ooh, 3-way cage match.
That would be tight.
That would be tight. Because you figure they put Moose in it because it took 3 dudes to beat him. And then Callahan's supposed to have a shot. So throw him in and just give him the 3-way. But I don't book these shows. But that would be dope.
Yeah. We don't book them. We just watch them and then talk about them. Mostly he does.
Yep. Yeah, mostly me.
Mostly you.
But New Japan.
Oh, shit. That's right. There's more wrestling. I was so ready.
New Japan. We have their, I think this is part of the full name, but it's Godzilla vs. Kong presents Kazuno Road 2021. This is their next tour, but this one doesn't have an event at the end of it.
The fuck?
It's kind of like a filler tour between the last Dominion event and next month's Summer Struggle. I think it's like 10 or 11 events before they do the Summer Struggle shit. But yeah,
shows,
tons of shows. But I'm not going to cover them all. There, I looked through some of the cards that have been posted so far, and I've seen only 2 matches that really stick out to me that I'm probably going to cover, which is one of them being the Never Openweight 6-man Tag Team Championship. That's going to be on June 22nd. We got the team of Yoshihashi, Tomohiro Ishii, and Haruki Goto of the Chaos Stable defending their championship against the Bullet Club. That's Dick Togo, Yujiro Takahashi, and Evil. And then on June 23rd, the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championship is on the line. And that's the champions Sho and Yo of the same Chaos Stable. They're defending the belts against my boy El Phantasmo and Taji Ishimori of the Bullet Club. So
what date is that on again?
Those 2. That's the 22nd and the 23rd of June.
Okay, it is back to back. All right.
Yeah. Very early in the morning, but I will be looking into those 2 matches.
That is Tuesday and a Wednesday.
Again, a lot of those events are just a lot of tag team kind of filler matches. So I think there were a couple of events that didn't have any like lineups yet. So we'll see if any other major matches come out, but those are the only ones that caught my eye so far.
Hell yeah.
And then on the American side, New Japan Strong is doing their Road to Ignition. This week we had Hikuleo defeating Alex Coughlin. And this is, I believe this is pre-taped a long time in advance because the next matchup we had Rocky Romero teaming up with Leo Rush to defeat the team of Clark Connors and the DKC. Like I said, I believe this was filmed in advance because, I mean, he got injured at Double or Nothing to the point that he is now retiring. He already announced his retirement. He still has, I'm talking about Leo Rush. He still has contractual appearances with New Japan once he gets healthy. So he's going to have a few more matches before he's officially done. But this one, the reason it's so close to Double or Nothing where he got hurt is because this is filmed in advance.
Yes, that makes sense.
And then in the main event, we had Fred Yeehee and Wheeler Yuta defeating the team of Mysterioso and Jordan Clearwater. I
like that name, Clearwater. Sounds like a nice cologne. No, not Jordan. Clearwater.
Clearwater.
Eau de toilette. Oh, duh. Cool water. That's why it's. Okay.
Yep, that's what it is.
Oh.
Every 90s kid had Cool Water.
Everybody.
That and Nautica.
And I will slap the shit out of you if you disrespect the Cool Water. I personally won't wear it anymore because I've outgrown that smell. But Cool Water was that shit. Nautica for me was too strong. It was like that shit in like CK1, you know, them shits were just like pungent fucking colognes.
Yeah. This ain't the cologne cast though.
Nigga, you was drinking. I was feeling time.
All right, jumping into some shit you actually like.
Yeah.
AEW.
Some shit I actually watch.
Special Friday night edition of Dynamite. This one kicked off. We had a match between Angelico and Christian Cage. And this one, Matt Hardy was coming out with Angelico because he still got that long-running beef with Christian Cage. He keeps getting like the upper hand on the Hardy family, or what are they called? The Hardy
family office. Yeah, some shit. It's so weird. I don't like the name of it.
Yeah, the gimmick's cool, but the name's a little off.
Yeah, the gimmick's great, but the name is shit.
But Christian got the win in this one, and after he got the win, obviously Matt Hardy attacks him, and Jungle Boy comes out to save him. So kind of continuing that friendship between Christian Cage and Younger Boy.
Younger Boy. What did I say? Christian is looking great. Mm-hmm. Like, obviously he's older, so, you know, there's that to it. But still, like, he's looking good, man. Out of all the guys that they've signed, it's crazy seeing him putting in all that work and shit. I mean, he is the youngest out of, like, Sting and shit like that.
Yeah.
Not Idolo and shit like that, but and Matt Hardy and shit. But I thought it was hilarious when Jungle Boy chased off 3 grown men with his fucking locks.
Yeah, with his curly mop.
That shit was funny as fuck.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. But hey, got to put him over somehow.
Right.
So after that match, we had a special announcement from Cody. Which turned out to be he will be teaming up with Brock Anderson, the son of Arn Anderson, and he will be facing the team of Aaron Solo and QT Marshall of The Factory.
The Factory. Yeah. I was like, Arn Anderson, I was like, his son, I was like, this dude looks like a nerd. But then they started tussling, and then I saw his legs fill out those pants, and I was like, oh, this nigga's low-key kind of like, not like jacked, but he's just like, you know, like sumo big,
solid.
Like not solid, yeah, sumo solid, just like dog. That motherfucker. I mean, it's Arn Anderson's son, and then what are
baby Arn?
Yeah, so he looks like a less jacked Arn, which is fucking crazy because I don't know what his mother looks like, but I can't see her in him like at all.
Yeah.
Like at all.
Definitely looks like a super young Arn Anderson. Like if you were to do some de-aging of Arn through CGI, like the Marvel movies, that's what he would look like.
Ah, damn it. Yeah, 100%. Oh, fuck. That was good.
But, yeah, well, I guess while you recover from that, next up we had a trios match. We had Pac, Penta El Cero Miedo, and Eddie Kingston taking on and defeating the team of the Young Bucks and Brandon Cutler. The young boy, Brandon Cutler.
I hate his character.
Yeah, they fucked his character so bad.
But they did it so well, you know what I mean? It's just like that's why I hate him. I'm like, oh, they did this so fucking great, man. I fucking hate that dude. You know, like that's good shit. But it was a great match. Again,
of course.
Young Bucks came out looking like those fucking Hot Wheel cars that you change under hot or cold water. I can't stand their fucking outfits.
I forgot you said that.
I can't stand their outfits, bro. Like, their outfits are the fucking worst. And they got those stupid headbands.
Yeah.
Great wrestlers, though. Great fucking wrestlers. That whole match was just fucking
faux show.
Faux show. That whole match was just... Penta is probably one of my favorite wrestlers to watch.
Yeah. Like, that's why I'm excited to watch Lucha Underground, because I heard him, Ray Phoenix, and like they do some great shit in there.
Yeah, no,
so I'm excited to see that. But yeah, any match that has Pac and Penta and Young Bucks in it, I'm all for it.
Yep, always a good match.
So yeah, like I said, Pac, Penta, and Eddie got the win in this one. After they got the win, the Good Brothers came out and helped the Young Bucks and Cutler jump Pac, Penta, and Kingston. And that's when I guess this is his new gimmick and nickname, the Elite Hunter, Frankie Kazarian. He came out and chased everybody off for the save.
All right, I missed that part. I didn't realize he had a new shtick.
Yeah, so that's why he's been attacking them over the last few weeks.
Because he came out looking totally different. He has a beard and everything. He looks a lot younger.
Yeah.
But yeah, that beard and his outfit totally doesn't look like SCU Frankie. And I again, they're just doing good jobs with character development. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, ever since that whole thing where they split up SCU, he's kind of like on this little Elite Hunter thing. So like this is his new shit, I guess.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because it started with Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah. All those weeks ago. Yeah. Okay. I'm catching up slowly. Jesus Christ. I don't know how I missed that.
So yeah, that was that. Then there was the Pinnacle reaction to the Stadium Stampede, which the best thing that came out of that was watching the Inner Circle smash the limo with sledgehammers and shit.
The forklift and shit.
The forklift, yeah. Hager with the forklift.
Shit was ridiculous.
Santana being mad Puerto Rican and slitting the tires.
I forgot about that. I was like, yo, that nigga's mad New York, dog.
Mad New York Rican about it.
For real, nigga.
Yeah, that was the best part of that whole shit.
Oh, shit. I forgot he fucking slashed the tire.
Yeah. I think, did they spray paint the car?
Yeah,
they spray painted the car. They smashed the sledgehammer through the windshield.
What is
forklift and all that
he
shit.
Spray painted El Barto, fucking from The Simpsons and shit on the side. That was a deep cut. Like you have to be of a certain age to like appreciate that shit that he did there, man. That shit fucking funny. Oh man.
Yep. So, like I said, best part of that whole segment there. After that, we had a TNT Championship match. We had the champ Miro defending his belt against the Dark Order's Evil Uno. This shot was gifted from Johnny Hungy, John Silver, because he's injured. He couldn't defend. He couldn't take part in this match. So Evil Uno got the shot since he's kind of the de facto leader of the Dark Order now.
Yep.
Since Brody Lee passed away, and they kind of played on that. They did a whole little like segment of Brody Lee saying that. I mean, of Evil Uno saying Brody was his like best friend and all that shit, and how he wanted to do it for him and all that shit. Would have been nice to see Evil Uno get the win and the TNT Championship belt, but highly doubted it was going to happen, and it did not happen. Miro got the win.
Yeah, because Miro's only had that belt for like a month. There's no way he's getting.
And you can't give him a short reign.
No, he's too beastly.
Yeah. Even if it would have been for like a week or something, like if he won it in a rematch or something, it still would have. I think it would have fucked his character. You can't do that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Everybody's characters are still intact, which is good. They've been able to do that more often than not, versus the other programming, you know. But I was gonna say this. I always forget how good Evil Uno is for like a big dude. Yeah, like he's fucking. Like, you can see him getting a little tired at the end and shit, but, like, he was still keeping it up, man. Like, that, and he flies. He's a fucking big dude, and he does little guy shit, and I always appreciate that. I always appreciate that.
He reminds me, I was always trying to think of, like, he reminds me of somebody, and it finally hit me this past week. William Regal with the hand behind the back.
Oh,
He doesn't really wrestle. He doesn't really wrestle like him.
Yeah, no,
But
you're right
the
though.
hand behind the back thing, the way he approaches people, like I was like, who did that?
That is
William
100.
Regal.
Yeah. Real talk. William Regal was my favorite wrestler for about a year or so. That nigga was technical, putting in work, and he was kind of heelish, but not like 100% heel. Like, I don't know, but anyways,
I've been a fan of his since way back, since WCW days, like before he even got it into the WWE. That's a deep cut.
Deep cut.
Yeah. Oh, he's also kind of in charge of the NXT shit. He's like the general manager of the NXT brand.
Oh, okay. I see. Because I was like, I'm pretty sure that's Triple H, but general manager.
No. Like, yeah, in the back. Yeah. But like,
no, I got you.
He's the general manager.
That's what's up. Yeah.
So where we? Oh, TNC Championship.
TNC
Samira got the win, defended his belt. Next up, we had a match between Lance Archer and the poor man Chandler Hopkins, because this was just a typical Lance Archer squash match. This poor dude got smashed.
Another choke slam from behind the back, though.
From behind the back.
Looked like Jordan at the fucking about to dunk and shit, yo. That shit was crazy.
And then got slammed into oblivion with the blackout. And another win for Lance Archer there. It was so quick. Jake the Snake didn't even bother to come to the ring. He just sat by the entrance, just waiting.
Literally. And somehow still busted a sweat.
Seriously. I'm telling you, it's all those it's like a backlog of coke sweats from all the past. It's all catching up to him.
Sweating out all that cognac and cocaine.
He's been sober for however many years, but he's still got the coke sweats.
Fuck. That shit is crazy.
After that, we had a match between Nyla Rose and Layla Hirsch. This
legit.
one. I thought you were going to say something. I forgot that was her nickname.
Legit Layla.
Yeah, legit Layla Hirsch. Good match, good showing by Hirsch, but Nyla Rose is obviously going to get the push over Hirsch here, and she got the win in this one, basically looking to set up Nyla as the next contender for
the belt.
DMD.
For DMD, yeah. And again, just a friendly reminder. Nyla was the champ for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Then she got injured.
Yeah, had to drop the belt.
Yeah.
But
crazy.
So she's starting her little tear, coming back.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if she's been. Yeah, I'm not sure if she's been wrestling recently on the other shows, but this is the first time we've seen her on Dynamite in a while in like a wrestling match.
A wrestling, yeah. Yeah, she's good.
And then in the main event, we had a tag team match between Dark Order friend, Hangman Adam Page, and 10 of the Dark Order. Real name Preston Vance.
Oh, that's what his name is?
Yeah. They took on Team Taz, which is the team of Brian Cage and Powerhouse Hobbs. And this was a great match. But Hangman and 10 got the big win over Team Taz.
I don't remember how that match ended.
Honestly, me either.
I was just like, how? Like,
I know. I remember it still pushing the rift between Cage and the rest of Team Taz, but I just can't remember. Fuck. I remember something happened with Ricky Starks.
That's exactly what it was. Yeah. Ricky Starks gave fucking homeboy the belt.
Oh, he tried to throw him the belt.
Gave Brian Cage the belt to use
he tossed it. He tossed it back up the ring.
Yeah. And then all that distraction shit happened. And then, that's right. That's right.
That's what it was.
See, we remembered. Collectively,
we got
this. Cheers, brother.
We made it.
We made it.
Yeah, that was the main event there. They announced a ton of shit for this coming week. This week is the last Friday, right? Is this week the last Friday, and then we have a Saturday?
I want to say it's a Saturday, then a Friday, and then back to Wednesdays.
No, the Saturday is not until the 26th.
Okay, so all right, word. Yeah, so then it is. Friday.
So yeah, but
I just don't be paying attention because I have a DVR and text messaging. So I'm like, oh, it's Friday, Dynamite, let's go.
Yeah, I'm not sure off it, but yeah, I'm pretty sure the Saturday one is the 26th. Yep, Friday at 10 for this week.
And then Saturday.
Oh no, wait, that was the 11th. That was last week. I don't know.
You son of a bitch.
No, they faked me out. This website sucks.
The 26th is a Saturday, so it should be this Friday.
Ooh, wait, here we go. 18th and the 26th. Yeah, so Friday and then Saturday. Word. So this Friday at 10 and then next Saturday at 8. Eastern time.
I'm gonna see some monster trucks on Saturday, boy. I am excited.
Oh wow, that's this week?
That's this week. Nice. I am excited.
Nice. I wish I could see some monster trucks, but I might be seeing some next month.
Oh, NASCAR, you said?
Yeah.
If going to New Hampshire?
Yep, hopefully. Yeah. But that was the plan, so hopefully it still is the plan. And then I will be going to see Dynamite in September.
Yes, with my two brothers and another brother from another mother.
Yeah, and a bunch of other people. I got a nice little squad going to go check out Dynamite. First time back, but I believe this is their second show in Boston.
Yeah,
this is the rescheduled from that one.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I
can't wait for that shit. Got to get my shirt. Got to get my Britt Baker shirt.
Get it. It's gonna cost more because we're big dudes. So you know how that shit goes.
You know how that shit works. Dude, I've been buying band shirts for years. I know how that works.
I know how you know that. Mostly for banter, but thank you guys for fucking watching this podcast, and thank you AEW for putting on amazing products that you literally have me watching week after week. I can't say that about a lot of shows. The only thing that I do week after week is play video games because that's what I like to do. But AEW, you got me. You got me hooked. Thank you guys. Like I said, we are fucking the Minority Sports Report. This is the Minority Sports Report motherfucking wrestling show. RASSLIN, to be specific. Make sure you follow us all collectively. Skame, where can they follow you, brother?
Follow me at Skame666.
Oh shit, follow him at Skame666 and follow me. I am at the Beatnik. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icons so you can get updated and see our lovely little faces hit your phone. I'm trying to do like that fucking, remember those wood banister pictures that we used to have to take and shit? Oh man. Word up. Y'all have
the one where everybody's hands on their shoulder just looking to the left.
Oh shit. All right, we'll be back next week. Peace out, y'all.
Later.